go. Fight number 10 for Standard Bank Vice. In the blue corner, wearing red trunks, we've got Mark Owens from Semtex Gym in Essex, sporting the purple gloves. His opponent also wearing the red trunks with a black trim, representing Maximus Gym, another local homegrown fighter. From Frimley, we have Callum Spence. So another K1 bite, 76 kilos, scheduled to be contested over 3 3-minute rounds. Both of these guys just feeling each other out at this stage. Nice turning kick there from Owens. Oh, big looking shot being thrown there from Owens. Right hook. Not quite finding the mark. Spence looked like carrying his hands quite low there. His chin's quite high, his hands are quite low. Little slip there from Spence, nothing major. Again, that right hand that's being thrown by Owens looks like it could be heading into a kind of danger zone territory. Spence keeping his hands really low. I foresee that potentially being a problem. But again, we'll have to just sit back and watch how the fight develops. Reaching left hook there from Spence. Owens just looking to close the distance, get inside, throw some power shots. Nice little combination there from Spence, mixing his punches and the low kick quite well. Spence looks relaxed, acknowledging a little shot getting through, not being checked there, but not looking too phased. Looks very composed. Owens looking a little bit more tense, a little bit more hesitant. Spence looks like the more relaxed, composed fighter out of the two here. Powerful kicks being thrown. Oh, yeah, nice punch there being thrown by Owens, and just ducking out the way nice and quickly to avoid being hit back in return, dodging the counter.
He's losing his energy.
Oh, nice right cross there from Owens, finding the mark. Again, that guard was just a little bit too low, and again, that just coming straight over the top of that hand. If you're going to keep your guard at shoulder height and your chin nice and high, you're just leaving a big target there to be hit. Wonder if he learned from that, where he's felt a couple of nasty shots to the chin. Will he lift that guard up a little bit? He hasn't done so far. Nice little leg catch there from Owens, not particularly capitalised on. Spence now backed up in a corner. This is prime spot here for Owens to start building up some momentum, but that's the end of the round. Both of these guys have a chance to recover, recoup, and strategize for the following rounds. All right, let's see what adjustments the teams have made in that little interval here. Spence coming out nice and strong, throwing a nice combination of punches and kicks together, working the inside of the leg there with the turning kick and the jab. Looks nice stiff shots being thrown here. Yeah, looking much more aggressive now, Spence, in this round. Again, the only chink I've seen in the armour so far really is the the carrying of the hands nice and low, but Spence is doing a good job pushing the fight. Yeah, Spencer's really keeping Owens off balance at this moment. He's not really letting him settle. Taking the fight to Owens. Owens looking just a little uncomfortable here. Spencer throwing nice fires punches. Nothing particularly dangerous getting through, but again, what's really seeming to work for Owens so far, which I like to see him build up on more, is those punches sailing over the top of those hands, which are being held nice and low. Another one just narrowly missing, just grazing the chin. Spence, on the other hand, he's teeing off these combinations, but they're running into the guard of Owens. The low kicks getting through. It'd be nice to see him still keep working away at that. But again, has Owens seen the opportunity to keep throwing that right hand over the top? A lot of support in the crowd here for both these two fighters. The pace just seems to be slowing a little bit. They've come out, all guns are firing for the first sort of 20-30 seconds of the round. A hard pace to maintain and keep up for any prolonged period of time. Nice to see these guys being a little bit more selective over their shots they're throwing. Owens seemed to have switched stances. I'm not sure whether that's because he took a couple of shots to the legs. His legs don't look too badly damaged, so I'm not entirely sure. He's trying to mix it up to be a bit unorthodox, but he looked better when he was settled in a more orthodox stance, throwing that right hand coming over the top. Oh. Owens covering up quite well with regards to the punches, although he's not checking enough of these kicks in my opinion. Yeah, both of these guys now breathing quite heavy, just over halfway through the fight. Yeah, Owens looks like he's really spent. Owens looked dangerous with those hands early on, but looks like he's really starting to slow down. Struggling to close that distance and find that opportunity, but I think it's still there. Okay, third and final round now of this 10th bout of the evening getting underway. Solid low kick there, landed from Owens. Spence doing what he does best. He comes out strong at the beginning of the first round, unleashes a nice flurry of punches, kicks, mixing up his combinations really well. And then just kind of tapers off after the first sort of 30 seconds or so. For Owens, I'd probably be looking to be more defensive in the first. Nice low kick there, just landing on the inside, but probably be more defensive, absorb that for the first sort of 20-30 seconds, and then I would take my energy and come out and be more aggressive, throwing that right hand over a little bit more. A little slip there from Owens, nothing major. Some of these punches now from Spence starting to get through. Spence doing a really good job of throwing 2 or 3 punch combinations and then finishing with either a low kick, body kick, or a head kick. Seen it several times now throughout this bout. Seems quite comfortable there, but just nothing coming through with enough power to look like it's going to do any major damage to Owens or sort of stop him in his tracks. But he could be racking up enough points. Just as I say that, I think that might be a low blow. I'm not sure if that's a count or a low blow. Referee's giving Owens a count, so yeah, looks like a valid body shot get through there. Yeah, Owens could be hurt here. Eating my words, so to speak. I said nothing looked like it was coming through with enough power to stop him in his tracks, and again, never judge a book. You can see the look on Owens' face now. He's wincing. He doesn't look like he's comfortable. Will Spence capitalise on that? Will he keep going for those body shots? Oh, a spinning back kick. A spinning back kick. We saw this at the last stand and bang too. Perfect timing from Spence there, and I am eating humble pie. I'm eating my words. Good job, Spence. Good job.